Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Lyndon again, man. Back here with another video. And man, today what we're gonna talk about is self-fulfilling prophecies, right? Basically, you are who you say you are, right? If you say, man, I ain't shit, I'm broke, I'm down, like my relationship is horrible, I'm unsuccessful, I'm sad, I'm depressed all the time, that's exactly who you're gonna be. And there's a line in a Drake song. Drake is like one of my favorite artists of all time, period. One of my favorite rappers of all time, period. Top 3 on my list, right? But he has this line in a song called Underground Kings, which is off of Take Care. I think it's like his 3rd album, man. And this is a little side note, this going off on a tangent a bit, but if Drake were to have a classic, it would be Take Care. But anyway, so he has this line where he says, I'm the greatest, man. I said that before I knew I was, right? And so basically, he acknowledged the greatness inside of him, the potential inside of him, the dedication, the hard work, the sacrifice, way before anybody else ever co-signed or acknowledged it or, you know, jumped on the bandwagon or whatever the case may be, man. He came in the gate knowing that eventually he was going to reach that pinnacle, and he did. You know, if you go back to when Views came out, man, it was one of the most highly anticipated albums of, I'll say, the past 10 years, man. Like, it did 1 million like the first week, you know, and while it may not have been his best body of work, man, he reached a certain pinnacle, you know, breaking records, doing all these different things, man. And so what I want to say is that you have to be careful what you say about yourself to yourself, right? If you walk around saying, man, shit, I'm broke, I'm sad, I'm depressed, you know, my relationship failed, this may be my 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th marriage, like I'm incapable of love, I'll never get a career that I love, I hate my job, I hate my life, then that's exactly how you're gonna operate, man. And you know, like I always say, man, I'm preaching to myself when I'm talking to y'all, you know what I'm saying? You gotta see the greatness in you before anybody else will even acknowledge it. Because if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe that you're capable of doing X, Y, Z, then shit, ain't nobody else gonna believe it, and rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? Like, would you invest in a product that the creator didn't fully believe in? You know, if I came to you and said, hey man, I got this microwave, but I don't really know if it's gonna get the job done, you know, it's just some shit I made and put together, I don't know if it's gonna be great or not, like I don't know, but I would like you to take a chance. You gonna look at me like I'm damn fool, you know what I'm saying? So you just gotta believe in yourself, man. You know, you are what you say you are, and you are what you do. You are what you spend your time on. You know, if one thing I'm doing, man, it's like I'm doing an audit. Like, I feel like since 2017, man, I've been doing a self-audit. You know, I'm going through my life and evaluating what I'm doing, the time I'm spending, the people in my life, and I'm making adjustments. You know, you are what you spend your time on. Like, if you come in the house, if you wake up in the morning, you hit your alarm clock, you go back to sleep, you wake up 10 minutes before you get to 30 minutes before you gotta go to work, you late to work every day, you come home, you know, you sit around watching videos, you don't exercise, you don't work towards anything, you sit around watching YouTube videos, playing Xbox on the phone, gossiping, doing whatever you're doing, and your life is gonna reflect that. You know what I'm saying? Your life is definitely gonna reflect that. And I had to realize, man, that I can't blame anyone else for where I am or where I'm not at in life, what I have or what I don't have, right? We are all responsible for our time. We are what we say we are, and we are our time. If you're spending your time being productive, working towards something, eventually it's going to pay off. You know, eventually you're going to reap the benefits. If you telling yourself positive things like I am wealthy, I am rich, and not just monetary wise, but you know, relationship wise, health wise, mental strength, spiritual strength, emotional strength. If you telling yourself these things daily, you know, throughout the day, man, and eventually it's gonna start generating different results. You know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different result. You know what I'm saying? And so you got to be honest with yourself, man. And I feel like a lot of times we don't. We like to sugarcoat shit with ourselves, man. We like to bullshit ourselves. Just like you don't know you. You know how you can be as everybody else, but you can't be as yourself, and you sure can't be as God. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not where you want to be at in life, instead of looking outwardly, right? Instead of saying, well, damn, like I ain't had no father, I ain't have no mother, like, you know, white people this, whatever the case may be, instead of blaming everything else, man, just look at yourself. Because I guarantee you it's some things that you're not doing to the best of your ability. I guarantee you it's effort that you're not applying. And like lately I've been telling myself, man, this is like YouTube, this is preparation. You know, I'm gonna be, you know, in freaking Germany, Italy, California, New York, you know, Germany, Italy, California, New York, all these different places, speaking, writing books. You know, I'm gonna have my own training facility, but this is just practice. You know what I'm saying? Like, never feel like you're not equipped to start. Like, this is 2019, man. There are so many free resources that you can get started on. You know, I used to tell myself, man, I need to have a psychology degree before I start trying to empower others. I need to have a psychology degree. I need to have X, Y, Z. But, man, I got to the point, I was like, bro, YouTube is free. You love talking to people, right? You being on YouTube is not going to take away from spending time with your family. It's not going to take away from providing for your family. Get on here and prepare yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, in the gym, man, it's like, right? It's like there comes a point in time that every successful person has to do the background work, right? They got to do the dirty work, the non-glamorous work that nobody really sees, that is not revealed until they become successful and they on these different platforms and they talking about how they slept in their car for 2, 3, 4 years, or they did X, Y, Z, and you know, they were homeless, like, and you like, well, damn, I never knew that. But that's because they were during that time they were just putting in that groundwork. I feel like there's always a time period that God will put you through, not even put you through, because it ain't. If you say you want something, God is going to open the door, right? But he ain't going to grab your hand and walk you through that door. You're going to have to get up and walk through that door. And there will be obstacles in your way to walk through that door, man. There will be times where you feel alone, where you feel like it's pointless. Like, I could easily say, man, I only got 20 subscribers right now, bro. Like I might as well just stop. But everybody started with 0 followers, zero subscribers, 0 whatever. You know what I'm saying? Every successful athlete, man, started out playing park ball, you know, as a kid, you know, or every successful rapper, they you know, were selling mixtapes out of their car at one time, or making music for free on SoundCloud, and now look where they at, you know. So don't be afraid of starting. You know, don't be afraid of failing. Don't be afraid of looking crazy. Don't be afraid. You can't be afraid, man. You gotta constantly give yourself positive affirmations every single day, all throughout the day, man. It's a constant battle. You can win the fight up here, the fight out here, the fight in the world, man. That ain't shit. That ain't nothing. You know, you gotta win this battle first, right? So always remember, man. Don't spend your time chasing what the world perceives to be great. Chase your purpose. And until next time, peace.